Hey, thank you for checking out the video. In this one, we are going to be comparing the Perun 3 Mini High CRI version with the Premium Edition. I'll be giving you my thoughts on each and explaining why I would actually choose the HCRI version over the Premium. So if that sounds good, stick around to give you 3 reasons. Reasons 2 and 3 are kind of related, but yeah, we'll get into that later. I want to thank Olight for sending these samples to the channel for review. If you want to support me in the process of picking any of these up or anything else from Olight, my affiliate link is in the description of this video. So thank you very much for your support there. I also want to thank my uncle, JJ Giordano. He's a musician and he worked on the intro music and intro for us. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to him for using his talents for this channel. Very cool. His information is in the description below if you want to check out his other music as well. But yeah, let's get right into the 3 reasons why I would choose this High CRI version of the Perun 3 Mini over the Premium Edition. 3 reasons why I choose the HCRI version of the Perun 3 Mini over the Premium Edition. Both of them are great, and these are just kind of personal preferences of my own for the most part, but things to consider for yourself based on how you'll be using this if you'll be using this product. First thing is pretty obvious, but it's price. This is more affordable than the Premium Edition. Now the Premium Edition does come with its charging case / battery bank, which I'll give you a look at here. Basically, you've got a little display here that shows you the charge status of the case itself. You can pop the light in here. You get a small LED right there to let you know if it's red, that means that the light itself is charging. And if it's green, that means the light itself is fully charged. So as you can see, our state of charge is dropping on the case and going into the flashlight. Pretty cool. You can just close this up, put it in a backpack or whatever you have. And yeah, little dock, or keep this on your nightstand or something like that, just to charge this in between uses. But this is also a USB Type-C out port right here, so you can charge this case and also draw power out of this case through this port. That's the power bank function right there. Let's see, we've got 5,000 milliamp hour capacity. So about the same capacity as a 21700 cell, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's in this back part here, just built in. I don't know that for a fact, but that'd be my guess anyway. Can you use the flashlight in this case? Yes, you can. This is also a button right here, so you could press this and use it like this. Now, if you were to hold this and use it, you can actually, ramp up and down your output by holding the switch right here and just point this like this. To me, it's a little bit weird. It looks like you might be holding something a little bit more threatening like this, but I think it could be useful if you just have this setting set down somewhere to get light in a certain direction. That's cool. But anyways, that is the gist of the charging case and power bank. Without going into too much more depth. So is it cool? Is it nice? Yes. But my argument for why I'd still choose the HCRI version is basically you can charge this on the go with just a power bank if you already have one of those. And then the included magnetic charging cable Olight provides you. You basically have a mobile charging station, so to speak, if you already have a power bank. So I guess reason number 1 is dependent on if you have a power bank to begin with, and you're willing to just carry that and the cord and stuff. Normal MSRP of the Premium Edition is $94.99 USD. At the time of recording, that's the MSRP. Now there is a sale going on, 15% off for Diamond and above members, 10% off for Silver and above members, and 5% off for new members. So depending on where you fall there, you get a discount on these 2 flashlights. Normal MSRP on this one is $64.99. So, actually $30 cheaper. About a third of the cost is shaved off for you with this one. And what do you get? I'm gonna get into that. That's reason number 2. This LED is High CRI. That stands for High Color Rendering Index, and basically it renders colors more true to life than some other LEDs do. Now you do get a drop off in lumen output and overall brightness, which we'll actually see here in the next shot. But that's reason number 2, better LED here. And to show you what I mean, we're gonna have to take these outside and turn them on. All right, sunrise is gonna be in about 10 minutes, so we already have a little bit of light out here. But we're gonna start by just showing you the turbo max output of each flashlight. This is the Premium Edition first here. You have more lumens here, 1250 lumens in output, as opposed to the 920 lumens max on turbo with the High CRI version of the Perun 3 Mini. So yes, more brightness, more lumen output when it comes to the Premium Edition or the cool white emitter. But The light quality is kind of what I want to get into a little bit later, that HCRI. But yeah, here you can see there is a noticeable difference in brightness, at least to me. I'm going to switch these light positions here in a moment so you can compare a little bit better. But yeah, the Premium Edition is brighter, that's for sure. So depending on how you need to use this flashlight, you know, that might dictate which one suits your needs best. But yeah, I wanted to point that out. The camera exposure was locked for that last shot. It is not locked for this side-by-side comparison, just FYI. One thing to note, these flashlights both do have red light emitters as well built in. You get a high and a low output setting with those red light emitters. Really nice to have on a headlamp if you're gonna do some camping and stuff like that. A really awesome thunderstorm rolling through here. This evening I was filming these shots. But yeah, we've got more candela as well in the Premium Edition. You're looking at 6,000 candela as opposed to, let me locate it on the manual, 4,416 candela on the HCRI version. So once again, light intensity is going to be greater with the Premium Edition. Get 155 meters of throw, a little bit less on the HCRI version, 133 meters. So like I said before, it really depends on how you're going to use these flashlights, what kind of quality of light is most important to you. For a headlamp and for something of this size, I think up close illumination is going to be how I use it. Reason number 3 is something I really care about, but some people may not. That's going to be the color correlated temperature, or CCT. The HCRI part, the HCRI, CRI90, that's going to get a lot of publicity, a lot of attention, and rightfully so. It's the main draw of this emitter and this type of light it produces. But I want to talk about the CCT right here. It's pretty low, 4,000 to 5,000 K, and this one over here is 5,700 to 6,700 K CCT. Those numbers describe the kind of the tone of the light. Your cool white emitters right here, they're way more common in the flashlight world and just in general. They're going to produce a kind of a white light that is just kind of, sometimes they have tinges of green or blue or purple in them, but for the most part, just a pure white light LED. And then when you start dropping down into like yellow or orange in the light tone, that's when you're dropping your CCT. This provides a nice cozy light that is easier on the eyes, for me anyways, for up close use. And that's how I think I'll use this product more often, because it's coming with the headlamp strap and just the 90-degree angle design of this flashlight itself. I think this LED fits this design better personally. That's my personal choice. I'm gonna try to give you a general idea of the difference in CCT. We saw that already outside, but I'm going to turn off my little light right here if I could figure that out. Oh, there we go. It's pushing the wrong button. But yeah, let's see if I can drop this stuff. Like if you're reading, for example, I wouldn't love to read with this type of light up close as opposed to, sorry, I just locked it out. There we go. I would much rather read with something like this, if that makes any sense. This is just a little bit harsher to my eyes up close. Now, it does depend on how you're going to be using this product, because if you're going to be using it for more long range illumination, let's say you're hiking or something like that, you may want to go for the cool white version anyways. But I do like this lower CCT, 4,000K to 5,000K. That's a personal preference and it's not a huge deal, but I do like to see this. It's refreshing. Something a lot of people have been asking Olight for, so I would welcome seeing more HCRI LEDs in flashlights moving forward. Glad to see it here on the Perun 3 Mini. Yeah, that's about gonna do it. Let me know what you think about these two flashlights. One thing I do want to say is, I don't know why, but there's not the option to have the HCRI flashlight coming in the Premium Edition, so with the charging case. I don't know why they've done that, but that may be something that they do in the future. I do not know, but for right now, if you want the charging case, power bank to come with the flashlight, you're going to get this model right here with the cool white emitter. Might be what you choose anyways, but I think it'd be cool to offer this one in this package as well, just based on, you know, what people may want. But in either case, both of these are pretty fantastic. And I love the metal switch, the status illuminator on that. The front of it is really nice as well. Really easy to index this flashlight. It is very small. You could use it on the day-to-day in a pocket, no problem. Pretty lightweight, pretty small. And the the headlamp strap is excellent. So yeah, these two flashlights get a thumbs up from me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Which one would you choose and why? Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. God bless you. Take care. Bye.